Your brain is being destroyed, and you probably don't even realize it. Not physically, mentally, emotionally. Your focus is getting weaker. Your attention span is getting shorter. And the scary part is, most people think this is normal now. You ever notice how hard it's become to just sit down and do one thing? Like actually focus. 5 minutes into studying, and suddenly you're checking notifications. You open TikTok for 1 minute, then somehow it's an hour later, and now you feel guilty for wasting time, but somehow you still repeat the same cycle the next day. That's not an accident. That's the dopamine trap. And honestly, almost every teenager today is stuck in it. See, your brain loves dopamine. Dopamine is basically the chemical linked to reward and motivation. Normally, humans got dopamine from things that actually required effort. Finishing work, learning skills, working out, achieving goals, real experiences. But now, your brain can get endless dopamine without effort. One swipe, one reel, one notification, one video, one like. And because these apps give your brain constant stimulation, your brain slowly gets addicted to easy dopamine. That's why normal life starts feeling boring. Homework feels boring. Books feel boring. Conversations feel boring. Even your own goals feel exhausting because your brain gets used to being entertained every few seconds. And social media platforms know exactly what they're doing. Think about it. Why do you think short videos are so fast-paced now? Quick cuts, bright colors, loud sounds, subtitles flying everywhere, constant stimulation. Because the second your brain gets slightly bored, you scroll, and the algorithm knows that. That's why apps are designed to keep your attention for as long as possible, and honestly, it's working perfectly. People are scrolling for 6, 7, sometimes even 10 hours a day. That's literally a huge part of someone's life disappearing into a screen. Now, obviously, phones themselves aren't evil. Social media isn't automatically bad either. You can learn from it, build businesses from it, get inspired from it. But the problem starts when you lose control over your own attention, because attention is literally your life. Whatever controls your attention eventually controls you. And most people don't even realize how badly this affects them mentally. You know that feeling when you want to do something productive, but your brain just refuses? That mental resistance? That constant urge to check your phone every few minutes? That's overstimulation. Your brain gets so used to instant rewards that slow rewards stop feeling satisfying. That's why discipline feels harder now. And it's also why people say things like, I can't focus anymore. I feel mentally drained all the time. I have no motivation. I start things but never finish them. And honestly, a lot of the time it's not because people are lazy. Their brains are just overloaded with stimulation 24/7. And here's the scary part. This doesn't only affect productivity. It affects confidence too. Because deep down, people know they're wasting time. Every day you tell yourself, tomorrow I'll be productive. Then tomorrow comes, and the same cycle repeats again. Scroll, delay, procrastinate, sleep late, wake up tired, repeat. After a while, you stop trusting yourself, and once that happens, your confidence slowly starts collapsing too. Because confidence isn't built from motivation. It's built from keeping promises to yourself. Now compare that to the people who are actually improving their lives. You'll notice something different about them. They protect their attention. They know constant entertainment destroys focus. That's why successful people sometimes disappear for months. They stop consuming all day and start building instead. Less scrolling, more creating, more learning, more real experiences. And no, you don't need to completely quit social media. You don't need to become some monk living in the mountains, but you do need balance. Because if your brain never experiences boredom anymore, you slowly lose the ability to focus deeply. And boredom is actually important. That's usually where creativity starts. That's where ideas happen. That's where self-reflection happens. But now, the second people feel bored, they grab their phone. Nobody wants silence anymore. And honestly, that's dangerous. Because if you can't sit alone with your own thoughts for even a few minutes, how are you supposed to build a better life? And look, this isn't about blaming teenagers. This generation grew up surrounded by non-stop stimulation. Most people never even got taught how dopamine affects the brain. But once you understand it, you start noticing everything differently. You realize why your focus disappeared, why motivation feels unstable, why your brain feels tired even when you've done nothing all day.